Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my podcast, Take a Look Inside, where we talk about conflicts and take a look inside the people who have lived through it. So, here I have one of my guests. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Maggie. I'm 48 years old
Hi.
and I live in Egypt.
Hi, nice to meet you. Okay,
Hi. Mhm.
so we're gonna start off with the questions. So, first, how was it like, and how did you feel during the revolution?
The 2011 revolution,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay. It was so weird and so crazy and totally unexpected and very strange. I've never seen anything like this in all my life. And I couldn't understand actually what's going on. So, what am I supposed to do now? And what should we do? Shall I go stock food from the supermarket and stuff like that? Or shall I just stay home and wait for things to settle down? So it was very, very weird. It was not scary, but it was very strange actually, rather than scary. It was not I was not scared. I was just couldn't understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm. And um, do you think that Egyptians started to rely more on social media and technology since the revolution? I mean, after it was done with?
Actually, it was even before that, but definitely yes. After the revolution, it became more and more intense. I think the social media supported the revolution big time. How they called for people to calm down and go for the demonstrations and stuff like that. I believe it started from the social media. I'm not a big fan of social media, to be honest. I'm not a very active person, but yeah, and definitely after that it increased more and more and more. And yeah, I totally agree with this point.
Okay. And during the revolution itself, at what point did you feel like the protests and all the shouting for the change in regime and all that? At what point did you feel that, oh, this might actually work, this is going to be successful and so on?
Actually, yeah, well, the first day was on the 25th of January. At that day, no one thought that things will continue, though, just a day and will pass. And this was, I think, either a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I can't recall exactly. But starting from Friday afterwards, yeah, this is when, okay, this is serious, guys. Things will happen. Something's gonna happen big. Yeah.
Hmm. And um, furthermore, in relation to, I mean, in relation to the to the West's coverage of the whole revolution, do you think that they
hmm
were able to capture what it was actually like, or were there things that were sugar-coated or things that they left out?
Definitely not sugar-coated. Maybe they were broadcasting from a total different opinion because I in the beginning a lot of the Western press were in support of the old regime, but
Hmm.
when they started to see how things are progressing, they have shifted their language and shifted their support to the protesters and stuff like that. But were they 100% honest or 100% clear on what's going on? No, 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 no. I cannot confirm that. No.
Hmm. And do you think, I mean, you've already mentioned this about the aspect of social media, but do you think that it was it was more relied on in comparison to the word of mouth about how the
Oh yeah.
information got
Oh
around?
yeah, definitely. Of course. Yeah, big time. Big time. Mainly Facebook actually. People were just spreading info, spreading updates through Facebook, stating what areas are good to go, what areas are dangerous now to go, what's happening, who's injured, who needs ambulance, stuff like that. So yeah, it was mainly depending on social media.
And how was it like when the government decided to shut down the internet and cell services and so on. What was that point
Oh,
like?
it was scary. This is the time. It didn't stay long. It was maybe for half a day or something, or even a day, less than a day, to be
Mhm.
honest. But it was really, really scary. No one could understand what is happening, what's going on. Parents were very, very worried about their children being into the demonstration and stuff like that because they couldn't connect with them, and
Mhm.
they were getting news on the TV that there were some shootings and stuff like that. So yeah, it was very, very scary. This day was the scariest day, to be honest, when they cut
The
the
internet.
internet and
Yeah.
yeah.
And I mean, were you in the protest? Like, did you go and personally
No,
protest?
no, I didn't go. I was in support of it, but I didn't go.
Okay. And from a person who, did you want to, or was it just personal?
Um, no, I didn't want to. I didn't want to go. I was a bit scared, to be honest.
Okay, no problem. And um, do you think after the revolution was over and everything kind of settled a bit, do you think
hmm
that it changed the way that you personally view Egyptians, or was it the same thought process?
Definitely. Yeah. So, being an Egyptian myself, we were mainly into the concept, okay, we were just living, let things be. But after the demonstrations and the revolution, so yeah, I started to think, okay, we can definitely change something if we focused on it. So we
Hmm.
can do the change that we need or we were looking for. And definitely even the perception of just not me, my I have some friends from foreign countries and from the Western world, their perceptions and the comments and their feedbacks became totally different afterwards.
Hmm. Okay, that's great. That is actually all the questions I have for you.
Okay.
Would you like to make any additional comments or anything?
No, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and thank you for being here. And as for my listeners, thank you so much for listening. And we'll be back soon with another episode. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.